Alrighty. Chat, YouTube, it's wide deck tech time. This time for Esper Ketrafrog. And a donor list by Abyssal. We got 1 copy of Ephemerate to go with our 4 copies of Solitude. We got 3 copies of Fatal Push for some removal, along with 3 copies of Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending notably triggers Ketramose, 3 copies of Thoughtseize for some hand disruption, 4 Phelias to go with our 4 Overlords, 4 copies of Frog to go with our 4 Ketramose, 3 Emperor Bones to return stuff from the graveyard and also trigger Ketramose as well. A couple copies of Orcish Bowmasters to ping 1 toughness creatures. Kaya can also exile 1 mana value things, which is kind of nice against energy sometimes if they don't go super wide super quickly. 1 Teferi to make sure things are interactable. Then we got a couple copies of Wish Enchanter, 1 Boggart Trawlers, MDFCs. Then, of course, our 4 Solitudes, 4 Balemurk. As for the mana base, we got some Flooded Strand, some Marsh Flats, and a Polluted Delta as our fetches. Bleachbone Verges, 1 Godless Shrine, 1 Hallowed Fountain, 1 Island, 1 Meticulous Archive, 1 Plains, 1 Swamp, 1 Backstreets, 1 Undercity Sewers, 1 Watery Grave, and then the MDFCs that you can't see behind my whiteness. Sideboard-wise, 1 Celestial Purge for Flage or opposing Ketramose, a couple copies of High Noon for Storm, and other decks that are just trying to go super fast, super quickly, like Neoform. 1 Kataki for Affinity, 1 Aven Interrupter for being a placeholder and a bad card. 3 copies of Wrath of the Skies for energy, 4 copies of Consign for Eldrazi, 1 Pest Control for energy as well, and then a couple copies of Ashiok for Amulet Titan or Neoform. Chat requested I become wide. And who am I to deny chat of wide dingo? 10's pretty good. Am I ready for Kai to be the best card in the deck? I have my doubts, but maybe. Times 10. Ready for the O3 drop. Looks like Amuletos. Let's go get Meticulous Archive, because I'm going to Prismatic Ending that. I feel like I haven't seen Amulet in a minute. Yeah, Solitude Fodder found. For real. I'm just going to leave up to Dog. And then go Dog into Ketramose, blink the Ketramose, draw a card. And also get our last Surveil land, that 1 copy of Undercity Sewers. Wow, the Fair Lotus Field. Must mean they have Aftermath Analyst in their hand, probably. Modern is very fast. I agree. I'm not a big fan of Ketramose right now either, but it seems to be doing well enough. And not when I play. Wonder why, Timmy. Wonder why. Echoing Deeps for Vesuva. Vesuva copying Surveil. Oh yeah, you know what? Sorry, I gotta update the title. Ketrafrog. I promise I didn't mean to troll. As far as you know, anyways. Stack with the dog. Exile Ketramose. I might want a Prismatic Ending the Spelunking plus Thoughtseize if I can. Prime time, Scape Shift, Summoner's Pact. I gotta take the Summoner's Pact. Or take the Summoner's Pact. I could already make Primeval Titan with just Scape Shift. Yeah, I can't really Solitude Aftermath Analyst. So I get to do this and Scape Shift. And they can get T-West. I actually think I was unironically supposed to pending for 3 on the Splunking after seeing their hand. So I'm going to try to mirror pool this Titan. And Aftermath Analyst, I guess. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, Escape Shift is their other card, man. I could kill this thing in response, but I'm not sure how much that actually does. They packed sorcery creature land. So I can infinitely loop this Aftermath Analyst. I don't have anything to do with it though. I guess they have that Urza's Cave. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop. I should have pending the thingy instead of casting Thoughtseize. Sailor Beam. Let's board out Fatal Push. Consign, Ashiok. Aven Interrupter. I almost did that play too until Bunny said watch Dingo pending for 3. And I was like, why? Is that a bad play? It doesn't even seem like a bad play. I blame Bunny for stun locking me. Yeah, Wrath is interesting. I told you so is clearly the good play. I don't know, Bunny. I don't know if I buy it. That's kind of good, right? Because Kyle exiles Amulet. Yeah, I think they are going to board out some number of sagas. Maybe the Bone Zone's not that good. Maybe we board out the one Ephemerate. Ketramose, you think? I do like that Ketramose gives us like some grindy inevitability. Amulet of Vigor, Green Sun, Zenith, Splunking. Mycosynth Garden, Mirror Pool, Valakut. I think we still jam the bones here. This hand was all in on this amulet. Maybe the better play was leaving up Consign on turn 1 so that I could consign the amulet and have Thoughtseize for something else. That might have been the move. Sadly, we're not doing much else here. Because I had the Emperor Bones, I was more inclined to go turn 1 Thoughtseize so that I could like steal Primeval Titan with Emperor Bones if they had that and then just accelerate and ramp a ton. Just awkward how it panned out. Maybe I was supposed to main phase Surveil also. I think I should have main phase Surveil. Alright, I'm gonna pending X3 this time. Not gonna listen to Bunny's hater talk over there. It's the redemption arc. Block out the Bunny hater. You can do it. Win the match. Oh, we don't have the Watery Grave in the deck. Oh, shoot. I forgot I didn't have the Watery Grave in the deck. Sorry, we can pretend like we have Consign up. That's my bad. I don't know. I've been mostly looking at the Final Fantasy cards in the context of Standard and Limited because of the Pro Tour. I haven't really been looking at them through the lens of Modern. Frog. Maybe leave a frog on top. Yeah, Vivi looks fun. I'm honestly not convinced there's even going to be a ton of stuff for Standard, let alone Modern. But I said that about Dragonstorm also, and that was pretty inaccurate. I haven't been practicing Limited at all. I've just been practicing Standard. Been trying some Standard decks with the new cards. None of them have impressed me so far. Yeah, maybe Sephiroth's like kind of okay. It's hard for me to like talk about it because I don't know how much the stuff that the Pro Tour team wants me to talk about. So probably gonna talk too much about the context of Standard. They want me to talk about literally everything I know. Well, unfortunately for them, I don't know a lot. It's Escape Shift. No, it's Green Sun Zenith, sure. I'm teaming with Corey Burkhart and a bunch of other fellows. Valakut, Mycosynth Gardens. Kills both my creatures. Yep. Kaya has arrived. Noted Pioneer and Vintage player. I'm a Pioneer specialist. I think that Fire Magic card's kind of good for Modern. That's like a sideboard card more than anything, right? Because Fire Magic seems pretty decent against Energy. Have another Green Sun Zenith? No. We're in danger. That new, like, red, white, or sorry, one of the red Reckless Impulse, that card looks pretty good too, since it's instant speed. Card could be good in Storm. Or Prowess. Especially since it's modal. Hmm. I'm in danger. So they're gonna grab a Crumbling Vestige, a T-West, a Bounce Land, and something else. Kaya can start exiling lands out of the graveyards, that way I'm not dead to Aftermath Endless. I just get to transmute T-West for a Summoner's Pact and pass. And have Titan or Aftermath Analyst next turn. Second Solitude. Guess that means I passed Solitude instead of tapping out for Kaya and trying to eat a couple lands here. If they had an Amulet, I definitely would have died. Imagine if we ripped Ashiok off the top, and that would have been a heater. Amulet Fair and Balanced deck. Kind of feeling like you're a little bit of an Amulet op, Velk. That 1/1 Cactar card's also kind of interesting. I'm not sure it's good, though. Yeah, they're probably mathing for the lines, I agree. Aftermath Endless is super safe for them because they just get to put 10,000 lands to play, pay for the pact guaranteed. And then have T West again next turn. I think I'm supposed to just do this and apply more pressure, probably. They pay for Pact. They get a new Pact. Man, it's all bad for me. Not Ashiok. All the Solitudes, though. Think. Hey, BFG, thank you for the raid. I think I'm dead, man. I could Kaya plus Exile Aftermath Analyst so I don't get looped. I don't know if that does anything. They already have 1,000,000 mana. Could leave up Solitude so I don't die to Mirror Pool shenanigans. I don't know. Welcome, Raiders. We're losing to Titan. Transmutes. Grabs a Pact. I think they cut Cultivator. I'm not sure the new lists are playing Cultivator anymore. I don't know how many Dryads they're playing, but one Dryad's gone. They might just be on the one Dryad. They can Titan and make a copy of Titan, or they could Titan and get a bunch of Sagas. I'm not sure. I think Bench is showing up next week. Titan. Lotus Field. Sacks the Crumbling Vestige, and that's it. Crumbling Vestige in the Vesuva. I think we're supposed to exile this. There's an argument to not exiling it. I think it might give me like 1 or 2 more outs here. I'll attack with all these, play Frog, and then Kaya plus exiling God knows what. Aftermath Analyst for sure. You do have the Shifting Woodland. Is it Amulet plus Aftermath Analyst? No, they go to 1. It wasn't lethal. Aftermath and Titan. I think Amulet Vigor is kind of a consideration as well, because they can use this to copy Amulet, and then they can Mycosynth. I don't know. Woodland Titan, I guess it's just an attacker. I don't know. I don't know what was the right call there. But if I don't exile Titan, they go to 1 because they're at 7 life. They don't take 9, right? Because they block and they take 6. I'm really not sure what the right call was. I was going to find out. My life for an Ashiok, though, for real. I get so many amulet effects by going shifting Woodland for amulet and then copying it with Mycospawn twice. I'm pretty sure they have another scape shift in hand also. I know they have 2 in the graveyard. I think that was the 2 that I saw back when I Thoughtseize them. But they also have a Splunking, but they can't make multiple copies of Splunking. Whereas if I go, if they copy the amulet, then they could make multiple copies of the amulet with gardens. So I don't know if that's true. Kind of honestly just surprised that we're still in this game. I thought we were going to lose this a while ago. GSC. Are they going to copy Green Sun? Are they going to mirror pull this Green Sun Zenith? I have 2 Green Sun Zeniths for 6. No good. Roxanne's here. Here's the meteorite. Goodbye, Frog. No. Damn you, Roxanne. Roxanne, such a crazy card here. Oh, good. Island. What direct damage do I even have? Bowmaster? I boarded them out. Just the Roxanne. Roxanne, but it's just rocks. I don't think not attacking gets me anywhere. Should have held that land for the Psychic Frog, probably, in case I draw another Psychic Frog. Alright, I'll go up to 40 life, I guess. Hasty Roxanne is actually crazy work, though. Bolt off the top, please. Cast it with my red swamp. Yeah, we got Psionic Blast in our deck, I'm pretty sure. Got shot off the top. I don't know why they're playing Roxanne, but this Roxanne was unbelievably good. But they've been playing Roxanne for a minute. I don't try to understand Amulet players anymore. I just let things happen. There's no understanding the inner workings of an Amulet player's brain, ever. Don't even try, chat. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's the reason, Strike. So I can cosplay as a cat person. We're so back. We have a flash threat that's gonna kill him. Even though they have Mirror Pool right here. Step aside, Johnny. Cat person cosplay coming in hot. Can win? Question mark, exclamation mark. Yeah, good thing we're at 40. They can Woodlands the Mirror Pool. And then they can Mirror Pool the Titan. Maybe I don't see that line. They do have 10,000 mana, though. And we draw Ashiok. Yeah, they're mad cheap crazy. Certain decks are like $80, but most of them are like in the $40 to $50 range. Depends on what you're trying to play. Like if you're trying to play EVs, EVs are just more expensive because people love evolutions. So naturally they're gonna be more expensive. The EV decks aren't great, but you know, they did put 2 in the top 8 of regionals. Dog. Ashiok. Well, here's my Hail Mary. They have Odawara. No. We haven't drawn the Teferi yet. I think I can keep this. That's better. Little Bleachbone Thoughtseize. Oh, I see Kahira. Excuse me. Excuse me. Is that a snapback? I played a lot of black white in my day. Teferi's kind of unbeatable. Yeah. Black white has a really hard time against Teferi. But also that snapback is crazy work. I don't know if we're gonna snap back the bones. Maybe snapback is like low-key broken in this meta. Ketramose. It's probably pretty good against Prowess and the Steel Cutter decks. I want to just jam Boggart Trawler into counterspell. I guess you're poor through the Breach Eldrazi, that too. Honestly, I didn't even know snapback was modern legal. That's not true. I've seen it in Belcher before. Snaps my bones. Well, chat. I guess I'm paralyzed now because they just snapped my bones. Wait, Steam Vents? Steam Vents. Gotta pass. 3-1 in the dream. So we lead on bones. See what they do. Counterspell. And we try for the Ketramose. Second counterspell. Oh, Leyline Binding. Yeah, there's worse things than drawing a bunch of lands in this matchup. Stonks. Okay. I have to imagine they have binding. Or snapback. Solitude. That would have been nice. Narceti. Why doesn't it seem like they're running a lot of spot removal? Leyline Binding. I take it all back. I do have Leyline Binding. It's kind of funny. Let's leave it on top. Pretty sure I'm supposed to attack them. Yeah, I played a couple leagues of the Neoform deck. I went 3-2 and 4-1, I think. Well, this is surprising. It's okay. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. But my expectations weren't very high for the deck. It seems like it's been doing pretty well in leagues anyways. I'm not sure if it's had a ton of challenge results. I know Caleb D5-0'd with it last night. Well, that's probably a rep now. Yeah, I did well on at least one challenge. Deck seems fine. I think it needs a lot of refinement and tuning, though. Because it's pretty new. Here's my 4-mana 2/2. Reveals stock up. Funny enough, I think Black-White is a terrible control matchup. Chant the Solitude. I know they still got Wrath Disguise in their hand. At least it's going to be expensive Wrath Disguise if they want to kill the Solitude. Just in general, though, I think blue-white kind of dumpsters black-white. Because black-white has a finite amount of cards that actually matter, and then Teferi plus Narset just gaining infinite card advantage is so tough to beat. Planeswalkers in general, I think, are really tough for this deck to beat. So you're saying there's a chance. Wrath for 5. They go to 1. And deploy the frog also. They have another sweeper. They have another sweeper. I think the frog's better against, like, Solitude, maybe. Can just, like, fly the frog and attack. Don't find Supreme Verdict. I guess if they find Supreme Verdict, I can still draw a Bowmaster or maybe Emperor Bones, depending on how they go about this. Alright, we're gonna need a top deck. Ketramose is already on. Prismatic Ending. And it's not the worst. I'm gonna hold this in hand. I haven't seen Hollow 1 in a minute, and that was like the biggest FOMO Faithless Looting deck. But Hollow 1's kind of taking a backseat, I think. I don't know why either. It just fell out of favor. They have their win con, they have their stock up. I don't think we're winning this. It's certainly an RNG heavy deck. I don't know if it's bad though. The nut draws of Hollow 1 are pretty unbeatable. Or if you just get like Burning Inquiry, you can discard all your lands or whatever. You just get like an unfunctional hand because of it. Ketramose. Pokemon tournament went poorly, but I had a ton of fun. So I count that as a W. Overlord. Maybe we bait with Ketramose. Oops. Bait with Ketramose. And then we can go Balemurk into Bowmasters and hope it resolves. A valiant effort. Okay, blue-white control. Hardcore blue-white control, too. The full 4 stock-ups and everything. Don't think we want Fatal Push. Ashiok's pretty good for just, like, milling them out. Aven Interrupter's probably fine, too. Expect the games to go super long. Pending can at least deal with Planeswalkers. Solitude's the threat. Yeah, the rest of this seems okay. Alright. Let's give it a shot. It's okay. It's a little slow. A little too many Solitudes for my liking, but we'll give it a shot. Frog. Pass. My frog. Could have been a Solitude and then, like, Ember bounce back Solitude. Bone. Pass. We hating on frogs so much. Just a little guy. High noon. Sure. Didn't really expect a high noon out of them. 5 points of damage in a card, though. Kind of scary. The dog. Just send him for 2 and pass, then leave up Phelia. Or Ephemerate. I'll see what they do. If they, like, stock up, I could turn Bones into a 4/4 EO team. That's true. I could exile my own last turn on Ketramose faster. It's not a bad idea. There's no reason. Yeah, now that we cut the Oculus, I don't think there's a reason to leave lands in my graveyard. Another dog. We're going to take their stock out of the graveyard. Kind of like they're going to have a sweeper. Maybe they have Solitude instead. What's up, JPEG? How you doing? That's true. I could hit the binding and then Ephemerate whatever it target is, but that plays into a sweeper even harder. Yeah, Magic is not treating me too great today. You could win a game. I believe in you. It's been tough today, man. No. Gotta blink the high noon and then cast a second spell, but I don't really have a spell I want to cast. Why did my camera overheat? It hasn't done that in such a long time. First, stay back and you're already overheating. What is this, amateur hour? Can we stop with the subtlety? Yeah, it's the Cali summer coming, I guess. We have another subtlety. Wing binding to allow for Ephemerate Frog. Now I already cast a spell this turn, so it's not going to be helpful. Can't believe you have text. No. Yeah. My dog. Yeah, Solitude's pretty dang strong here. I think I have to Solitude back. Solitude's the Solitude, the Solitude, the Solitude. I'm gonna Solitude, the Solitude, the Solitude, the Solitude. They're gonna Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, my Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude. What is this? I'm gonna Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude. Damn, they're not Solituding the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude. What a shame. What do I do now? Maybe I Solitude the Subtlety, that Subtlety the Teferi that was gonna bounce the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude, that Solitude, the Solitude. Could do that. I think I want to save this Ephemerate. It's actually just attack. Alright, Solitude the Kahira. That was gonna pump the Solitude, 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 the Solitude. Oh, hey, Ketramose. I still have this High Noon that they can pop. I don't even know if they remember that High Noon has text on it. They might not. Definitely don't want that. I would just pass the Ephemerate so I don't get swept up by God knows what. Terminus. We are the greatest. The greatest solituder to ever solitude the solitude, 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 that I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I've returned. See if the camera's still broco. His hand's weird. Alright, camera, are we alive? Hey, we're alive. I think because it's control, I can keep this hand. If it were any other matchup, I'd ship this hand immediately. Second bones, I think I'm out. I just want to hit more land drops. Preferably untap land drops at some point. Don't want that either. It'd be sweet if we won this match. Not saying it's gonna happen. What am I supposed to Solitude Ephemerate to try to pressure the Narset? Probably. I'm supposed to get rid of Pending. Or Ketramose. Problem is if they have a Solitude or a Subtlety for it, then like I lose all my pressure and then I don't have a way of dealing with the Narset. So maybe I'm supposed to get rid of Ketramose. I ever get rid of Dog? Maybe it's Dog. I just like Dog because it's a flash threat. I think it's okay if it plays in the board wipe, maybe. Frog. Alright, Narset down. Supreme Verdict up. I would love to draw lands. I kind of want to take their stock up. Counterspell, Verdict, Verdict, stock up. A lot of verdicts. Frog. My frog. Oh, you know, I should exile for Ketramose. Oh, it's alright. We got another frog. This time I'll do it. I kind of want to leave the Overlord in my graveyard. Oh, wow, they're casting Counterspell on this frog. Land. Pain and suffering. Subtlety. Bottom. Don't worry, we're not going to draw a land. They have Verdict, Verdict in their hand. I don't know. They also didn't buy Kahira. Bones, I guess. Cycles to try them. It might just Verdict away this one Emperor Bones. Never mind. My Kingdom for a land drop. Just a crumb of land. A speck, an ounce. Day 10, still no land drop. There's also Surveil Land as my 2 land drops. We did it. We freaking did it. I'm gonna grab Swamp. Oh, come on. Bottom. Four flyers. No Baja Blast for you. Sad Abyssal. Okay, I put you on the bottom, but that's fine. Wow, that was really unlucky, I think. Like, actually really unlucky. Of course. They call me the most relatable Magic streamer for a reason. Young, relatable. The Druzy. That's a lot of dog. And on this day they asked, why so many dog? Maybe they chalice on one. First thing that's gone right today. I'm gonna exile my land for Ketramose. See you later, Chalice. Linebacker. Flash Rigger. All my 0 drops. It's kind of good for the Flash Rigger. Let's leave it on top. Binding of Isaac music goes crazy. I blink this Chalice again. Show him who's boss. It is simply a sign of dominance. That's right. Dominated. Consigns in. Word same. Fatal Push isn't too bad against aggro Eldrazi. Our hand was awful. If only they knew the half of it. The only artifact they actually have is Chalice, so I don't think Ataki's worth it at all. But no, it's not Brood Scale, it's just aggro Eldrazi. I don't think Kai is worth it. Boboy is out, maybe. Try it like that. Ketramose is actually super good against this Eldrazi aggro deck when they don't have K command. Ooh, this hand's unplayable. That's fine. Drop pending. I can't cast Frog with this hand, but you know, something about begging and choosing. Uh-oh. This Bone Sire is pretty good, but the problem is they have Kozilek's command. I think I have to take Linebreaker. Their hand makes me very sad, though. At least they only have KX1 and not KX2. Pass. No, this is only 7+ that it makes cost 1 less. If this was any colorless spell, cost 1 less, this card would be crazy. Secluded Courtyard. Can't kick Microspawn yet either. I will eat that spawn. Unless they have another cake. My dog. Ramping with the Microspawn. Hey, Maze, thank you for the prime. Appreciate ya. Thank you for 15 months. Man. Alright, don't sire me. They're gonna sire me. I've noticed a theme with this deck. It's the inability to draw my third land. Does that keep me alive in any way, shape, or form? I don't think so. Can't Solitude decks, I'm at 7. It's got 23 lands. Like, it seems pretty reasonable in terms of actual land count. I think most black-white lists are only playing 22. No. Deck Y. Give this a shot. I'm supposed to be the landlord, not the land baron. Well, considering that they have Dismember in the deck, post-board, I'm not sure turn 2 Frog is the end-all be-all. How many cards can I discard? I'm gonna have to play land, frog, so I can discard 4. I guess I could dump everything I possibly have into this frog. And then watch it get Kozilek's commanded the next turn. Okay. They don't have Dismember. And that's not Kozilek's command. Hey, we got a turn with the frog. I think this is the first time I've gotten an entire turn cycle with the frog so far. First time frog. Let's go. All right. Baja Blast frog hit. And they have a Cavernous Souls. I think I'm just supposed to pending this. Call it a day. I get punished if they have Kozilek's command. Well, K command can't hurt you. Well, K command is hurting me. It was better to not pending and just like pass with consign. So mana inefficient though. Then they get a turn with the Flesh Raker. Unless if they just don't cast anything and pass back, it gets super awkward for me. Another temple. Yeah, I just hate letting Flesh Raker go uncontested. I didn't really want to like Solitude pitch dogs. That's just a lot of lost value there. Unlucky. Meticulous Graveyard. I think I'm gonna play the Witch Enchanter. Bolt that in, blink that, hit for 2. I take 3 on the crackback. Which I know doesn't seem like a good exchange, but It'll be fine. I think I have to start clocking them. I'm gonna gain some life back from the Solitude. Unless they have something crazy here. Crazy. I was crazy once. Casting without kicker. I mean, I have to imagine that Solitude's on their radar. Can't pass. Yeah, we're getting like some terrible matchups, some not great draws. It's getting stuck on 2 lands. This has been a wild ride of a league so far. All right. Surveil time. That's great. Are we back? Mayhaps we are back. Block, block. Didn't care about the Solitude, huh? All is dust number 2. Could have land all is dust number 2. I could pick up the frog post combat, yeah. Because this came back at end step. Let's blink out this Solitude. Return another Solitude. Oh, we had another Overlord too. I'm gonna try to Solitude their entire board away. Get rid of one of those. Yes. Could have get rid of both of them. Still kind of susceptible to dust, but I can survive with dust. Thanks to the Solitude in my hand. And we might be beating Eldrazi. It is Eldrazi aggro, so it's not quite as bad of a matchup as Eldrazi Ramp is, but I think that's still a dub in our book. That's not bad. We'll take any dub at this point. Devours my Ketramose. The dog. Send in with the whole squad. The dog and the frog. Let's draw a few cards. Let's just refill our hand here. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Tefferino. Don't hate me a Tefferino. Yeah, we saw every consign, so I can't draw to consign, but drawing to Teferi is not bad. Already played land for turn. Alright. Pass. Could have bounced Solitude also. But bouncing that Herald kills the micro spawn. I've been dusted. My stuff and things. Things and stuff. Frog. At least we have a dog. Frog and dog. Hoogan's Lab. Hit the heralds that we knew about. And then they have one unknown. Which is hopefully not a Sire of the Seven Deaths. A Devourer. I think Bones on Ketramose is just lethal. Am fairly confident. Baja Blast time. I don't know, I could still mess this up somehow. Don't put it past me. We're still good, right? Yo, joint exploration. Thank you for the raid. Goodbye, camera. It's nice knowing you. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Final Fantasy cards are not online yet. Draw. Draw. 8, 9, 10. I actually don't think I have lethal, right? Wait, Solitude. Discard 3. Draw. I might do stupid for this. I draw one more with the Phelia. Should have saved the push. I think we're actually at Xaxes here. Just off the frog alone. Alright. Camera, why are we having a hard time today? Completely washed after one Pokemon tournament. Saga Pass and playing as Amulet. You hate to hear it. Yeah, absolutely hate to hear it. So what does that put our bracket at? Titan, Control, Eldrazi, Titan? The frick, man. Yeah, Pocket Monsters. We love Pocket Monsters. Splunk. I'll probably draw an untap land. Then we start doing Ketramose Frog stuff. Splunk. Edge? Not quite yet. Getting there. Bone. I think I pass. I was thinking about pending the amulet. I don't know if that's necessary because they also have the splunking. Could leave like Solitude Ephemerate or something, or Phelia. They'll have done something if they go to copy it. I don't know if they're in a state of being able to copy amulet right now. Turns the Vestige, plays the Vestige, plays Escape Shift. Okie dokie. Oh no. Actually, this kind of does do something. Because amulet's better than splunking. I guess not. It only really matters if they have multiple still. I don't know if I'm deterministically dead. I don't think I am. Not on 4 lands. They had like 6 lands. I'm pretty sure I'm deterministically dead. But they can grab Lotus Field, T West, Bounce Land. And then they make 6 mana, 7, 8, 9, bounce 6. Yeah, I guess they're gonna get Lotus, T West, Bounce Land, Lotus. They can make 9 mana. They can pick up the T West, transmute it, get a pact, play the pact for Aftermath Analyst, play Aftermath Analyst, pop Aftermath Analyst, question mark, question mark, question mark, win the game. I am dead on 4 lands. That's crazy. All my homies hate Titan. That's a lot of crumbling vestiges. You've drawn 6 times against Titan. Always make him play it out. Which grabs another pack for Titan, which grabs a Shifting Woodland. Yeah, I think they had me dead if they knew the line. We're still going. The Summer Bloom version, at least the Summer Bloom version, the games ended quickly. Because they're just like, alright, Bounce Land, Summer Bloom, Bounce Land, Hive Mind, Slaughter Pack your creature pass. Why do they scoop? What went wrong? What went wrong over there? Something went wrong over there. I should have been dead. Amazingly played, Dingo. Thank you. Thank you. If I had a fedora, I'd be tipping it right now. All in a day's work. What can I say? Casting Doomsday and then conceding because you screwed up your pile. I've done a lot of that with combo decks where I just like playing Ant and Legacy. I'll mess up like one thing. I'll miss one storm count. I'll just lose. Abyssal, thanks for gifting a sub to yes Panda. I always called Panda Empanada because those letters rearranged look like empanada. Godless Shrine. Sneeze. Yes, empanada. Yes, I would like one empanada, in fact. I think I take Green Sun Zenith. Actually, do I even care about Green Sun Zenith? Maybe just take Escape Shift. When they play Amulet, I can pending the Amulet later. I'm gonna Green Sun Zenith for Aftermath Analyst. They milled no lands. Yo, Wolf Spider, thanks for gifting a sub as well. To I'm Key One. I kind of want to Solitude Ephemerate and Pending the Amulet and just leave them with nothing. Sorry, dog. Forgive me, dog. Nobody knows how Titan wins. It's kind of the definition of random bullshit go. I know that's a meme, but it's kind of not a meme when it comes to Titan. It's actually just random bullshit go. Frog. Smack. 5 mana. Scape Shift. Stares at my newly acquired Titan deck. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? No, they played Roxanne. I would lose to Roxanne again. Dead? I'm not dead. I know for a fact I'm not dead. They don't have any untap effect. But I mean, if they get like 3, they've been 4 lands. If they get like 2 sagas, I might have a problem. They're panicking. I mean, the last time they cast Scape Shift, they conceded, so. Second time's the charm? Bounce T West. Bonk. Draw. Grab the bones. Pass. I think they win off of Saga tokens. It's not a matter of thinking. They are going to win off these Saga tokens. My clock will not be fast enough. Then they're going to get an amulet, and then random bullshit go part 2. Sewers? Oh. Top. Fastest top of my life. That's insane. Holy shit. It's cool. Oh, it's a keeper. Sacred Foundry. Guide of Souls. You hate to see him. Yeah, somebody tell me the delay. Guide of Souls, Static Prison, Raven Charm. 3 Guide of Souls? Negative 15,000 seconds? It's pre-recorded. What can I say? Favorite Charm, go for the Phelia scam. I think I might die if I do that. I think I'll die if I do that, chat. Because they're going to go Guide of Souls, trigger the first Guide of Souls, trigger the first 2 Guide of Souls, they attack me for 3. Pass. And then if they draw any creature, I explode. Alright. Alright, we pass. Yeah, I mean, Thraben, we'll figure out how to deal with the Thraben Charm eventually. Not dying seems pretty cool. I agree. Being not subbed is pretty degenerate, Krista. Think you know somebody? Got a Souls trigger. What if they top that cat here? I just do this and pass. Might still be on the Phelia plan. This song's fire. This is from Super Monkey Ball? God damn. Yo, Tim, thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate the finances. I think I'm supposed to block and then double block. Or ping and then double block, rather. This is fire as hell. Oh, this prevents me from getting 3-Raven Charmed, right? If I double block. If I single block, they get 3-Raven Charm, the Orc army, and then I don't kill it. Kind of debating the charm. Okay, I can see it. We want them to use the charm. Chris, thank you for the prime and the 28 months. Okay, I haven't lost yet. First off. Second off, congrats on not being a degen. I think I just pass. Double Impend Overlord with 3 mana. I could do that in paper. I love cheating in paper. I mean, I love playing my cards and having them do the proper thing in paper. Vav. Good save. I got blacks. I need white, blue, Hallowed Fountain. Creative use of game mechanics. Yep, that's me. Very creative. They have no land. Oh, Solitude. There's also Bowmasters here. I don't know what I'm supposed to take. I guess the Solitude. Take the Bowmasters isn't bad, though. Hi, dog. I don't, maybe. I didn't think I really cared if they killed it or not. I also just didn't want to take 3 damage. Hey, dog. I mean, it's gonna get milled anyways. So might as well bin it. So I got a 3-Raven Charm, kill the Overlord, and then I get to go Boggart Trawler into Hardcast Overlord, maybe? They don't have the 3rd land yet, so I'm not sure I'm super worried about Flage. Okay, now they have the 3rd land. But they can't really Flage this turn either. Interesting. Should maybe I just go for the Impending. Second dog. Yeah, I just cast it as a creature. I don't know if it matters too much. I think either way, we're going to 3-Raven Charm it. I guess if I impend it, they can 3-Raven Charm my graveyard. They might still 3-Raven Charm the graveyard. It'd be kind of weird, but they could. Ooh, Ketramose. Also an Emperor bonus in here, too. Yep, Overlord down. This build isn't playing Flicker Wisp. If I had Flicker Wisp, then I definitely would have been pending it. Always on that Jun 5-0. Hey, my dude. Such a clean username. Frog. Could go Frog, Boggart, Trawler, then save Emperor Bones. I don't have Witch Enchanter in my graveyard. No indie for me. I was thinking about doing an indie watch party though. Should I be down to watch party indie? Because it's modern, right? Hey, maybe we watch party indie. Might be fun. I haven't watched a modern tournament in such a long time. They'll come. That's ominous and threatening. What does that mean? They'll come. They'll come kill you. Replace. Yeah, they were pretty far ahead now. It's up to Fairy. Gobble Bombardo. Oh my god. What's up? I'm Oz. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in to twitch.tv/ANZMTG for all the finest legacy content. I remember we were far ahead. Good times. Dude, I'm dead, man. I'm not dead, but I'm dead. 1, 2, flippy scrippy. Alright, Plash in the dog. I don't know if this is right, because they can go ping, ping, flip. I guess they go ping, ping, flip, that's good for me. Then go bink, bonk. That's pretty good. Ketramose. Gonna take the Spire out of the graveyard and draw a card. I was thinking about maybe bonesing something else, but I kind of want to bones this Flage. It's not even that bad. Open Cloud, sell it, buy a house. Yeah, what did I see the other day? It was like Cloud was like $30,000 or something like that. Was that pre-order prices? I don't know why they let that happen. They definitely should have like flung the token in something. My dog. I remember you, dog. Rest easy. They also forgot to fling that Flage too. Yo, Lubble Dingo, thank you for the prime. Appreciate the 21 months. Oh, hey. Would you look at that? It's that time of the month again. Draw another card here. And Q-Bounce, thank you for the tier 1 as well. I guess it's post-combat Emperor Bones of Shame. Oh yeah, we get our Static Prism back. Nice. Free Overlord. Oh, we get Kaya. Heck yeah. I should have gotten Bowmasters or a Flash Threat, but I saw Kaya and I got excited. Get there, Kaya. Get him. All right. Okay. Untap. Scoop. Pest Control. Wrath of the Skies. I don't want Thoughtseize. It was the Kaya that did it. Shoutouts to the Kaya. Would have never won that game without her. Hashtag blessed. Blessed by her ghostly presence. Guess the fairy's kind of bad. Everything else is kind of great, no? What else should I board out? Taking recommendations. One frog. Bowmaster. I feel like Bowmaster is one of the best cards in the matchup now. Card's great. Oh, that's because I was taking any and all recommendations. I understand now. 5 lands at random. I don't think I can keep this. Gee. I can put back the Undercity Sewers. Nah, I should put back the Emperor Bones. Toxic Timmy TFT. Not saying that's not Timmy. Tap land, no other pressure. I'm just gonna play this Bones. If they're gonna put Sacred Foundry in tap, and they want to spend mana on their turn to kill the Bones, is fine. I'm not gonna pest just Ocelot Pride in a token. I want to get more value. Oh, hell yeah. Get an infinite value. One cat, please. Still at 15 too, so relatively healthy. Just play Ketramose. They can kill Emperor Bones. Oh, they're not killing Emperor Bones. Could have surveilled before I draw, but what if I drew like a 1-drop that I want to cast? I guess I boarded out most of them except for Fatal Push. I don't have Thoughtseize anymore. I think this is okay too. Overlord, we'll leave that on the top. I think I impend it. And the reason I'm impending it is that I can take something with Emperor Bones. Maybe adapt Emperor Bones. I whiffed. I didn't whiff on the bones, but I whiffed on the actual Overlord itself. Bones said oof. I wonder what their hand is. Yeah, non-avatar. So Overlord can't return Overlord or other Overlords or some other avatar stuff. Also can't return Shapeshifters because they are, well, always avatars. Tear. Trigger. The dog or the bones? Let's go with the bones. I think 2 in exile. Oh, it'd be 4 total, right? Because 2 and then the 2 under Emperor Bones, so 4. I forget it doesn't show them here, it shows them under here. So 4. Then Bombo. Celestial Purge my bones. Yeah, the Emperor Bones exile. Clearly different from normal exile. You freaking idiot. You need 6 or 7, I always forget. 7. What are you good for? This one. I choose you. I like how the rat emoji is the same rat, just without the caked upness. Yeah, let's go with that. Caked upness. And more paintings where that came from. Frog. I love you, Frog. Four. I could die here. It'd be an honorable death. Death by poison draw frog. We did it. Another 0-2 to 3-2. Rick, thank you for the 29 months in the prime. We're actually going to make the zoo right now.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.